Hi everyone, this is Noah Sandler from Mtgo Academy, and today we're going to be doing a Kaladesh Draft League. So let's get into queue. And nice, Virtus Gearhulk, one of the best cards in the set. Happily snap that up. We're passing Furious Reprisal, Sky Whale, Pyrohelix, and Artisan. So some decent red, a good blue, and a good white card, and nothing in green. Not a ton in black either. So great start. Here, there's some nice green cards. I really like Blossoming Defense. I don't think it's as good as Pima Outrider, though. I think Outrider's going to be the pick. Edgecrafter is also good, and there's a Dund Operative, some medium-ish red cards. So, yeah, stay green. The rare Mythic was taken, so it's not actually a signal yet, but hopefully green's open. And third pick Freighter, gotta love that. Also, Marauder would be great, given we've got two +1/+1 counter cards so far. There's Decoction Module, so the rare and an uncommon were taken from this pack. Probably really strong cards to be taken over Freighter. So I'll go with Freighter. Passing two strong black cards and a Serpent. Let me make the cards a bit bigger. And here we have Shrewd Negotiation as the best card in the pack, also Sky Skiff and Prophetic Prism. Don't really want to move into blue yet, so I think I'm going to take the Prism, just keeps us open. And yeah, green can definitely support 3 or 4 colors as a base color, so I love taking Prisms early. And another Prism, Pyrohelix, Make Obsolete, Scavenger, Cobra. I'm just going to take another Prism. So at this point we can splash whatever bombs that we want to. We're open as far as our second color, so this is a great place to be. Wow. I really like Contraband Kingpin. There's also a third Prophetic Prism. Some decent blue cards, a Hawk as well. Third Prism or Kingpin? Kingpin isn't the most exciting card to splash, but if you still play a turn 3 after a Prism, it's still pretty strong. I think I'm just going to take another Prism. I guess at a certain point, like once you have your third Prism, we probably don't need others, but here there's Era of Innovation, definitely the most powerful card. Thriving Turtle, Select for Inspection, Puzzle Knot, not much else. I'll take the Era, just in case I already have one Artificer and an Artifact creature. With 3 Prisms, it opens up possibilities for some kind of crazy deck, though the power level of our deck is so high already that we probably don't need to do anything crazy to get wins. That is a very late Ether Meltdown, though, so my blue's looking really open. With all these Prisms, really wish I could have gotten a Shrew Negotiation. That would be great. But we'll take the Meltdown. Skygate, Goggles, or Ambition? All would be pretty good here. Goggles doesn't seem like the best fit at the moment. Could definitely want one Ambition. And Skygate's pretty nice too, if we're going to go for a controlling build. I'm going to go with the Skygate. Though, you know, our first 3 picks are pretty aggressive, and then everything after that has been super slow, so I'm undecided whether we're going to go for a really slow deck or something more streamlined, aggressive. I'm thinking probably something slower with just a lot of high impact cards with the Prophetic Prisms. We'll take a Hermit, and I think Takedown, not too interested in Express in a deck like this, or Wingsmith. So just take the good sideboard card, and Wingdrake's fine. A lot of Expresses going around. So very good first pack. We have these 3 prisms. They're not exciting by themselves, but they open up a lot of opportunities for later in the draft. So I really like this spot. And we got a Fleetwheel Cruiser. May not be the best deck for it at the moment, unless if we move more aggressive. There's also Aviator. I mean, the Cruiser is just powerful enough that I'm going to take it anyway. But Aviator would also be good, and you can combo it with Era of Innovation. If we're going to slow things down, might get some combos for it. Pick might actually be a little closer than it seems, but I'll go with Cruiser. Definitely need to pick up some 2-drop creatures to crew the vehicles. And we have another Era of Innovation, Voltaic Brawler, Windrake, Highspire Artisan. We could play basically whatever we want. I could maybe splash the Voltaic Brawler. It's not the most exciting splash card, but it's still good turn 3 or 4. And otherwise, Era of Innovation, try to go really deep on that. Or Highspire Artisan, but it's not big enough to crew our vehicles, though it does slow the opponents down a little bit, so that's pretty good. Could also maybe still be red-green. The blue is very open in the first pack, but I could maybe splash some stuff. Not a great pack. I might just take the Brawler as the most powerful card. Second Arrow would be definitely interesting. It's just not sure. Or an artifact enters the battlefield you control. I'll go for the Arrow. Actually thought it was artifact creature or artificer enters the battlefield. It's actually artifact. So that just changed my opinion at the last moment. So Hunt the Weak, Peafowl, Whirler Maker, some red cards, Sky Skiff. Definitely not interested in the Skiff. It's going to be Hunt the Weak or Peafowl. And we are pretty low on creatures. We have a few big ones for Hunt the Weak, so it might be okay. Whirler Maker also kind of interesting with Era of Innovation, but that's super clunky. I'm kind of just leaning towards the Peafowl as something that can actually crew our vehicles and is a good blocker. So I'm worried if we take the Hunt the Weak, we're just not going to end up with enough creatures to make it work too well. Yeah, I'll take the Peafowl. So, kind of getting a little worried with this deck. It could end up pretty bad. Another Era of Innovation, Pima Outrider. Let's take the Outrider. I mean, each one of these, they sort of get better in multiples, but you do have to pay an extra mana for each one. So it's still very expensive if you have 3 of these out. You have to play an artifact and spend extra 3 mana. So it's not like they just get exponentially better in multiples, though they are better in multiples. We'll go for Outrider. And Malfunction. Definitely worried about the curve. There's a Blade Master here. Might be worth considering. Just to give us something to crew the vehicles. This Malfunction just give us another 4, but it's still important to be able to deal with vehicles and have some removal in this deck, so I'm still going to take it. But definitely have some holes here. Kingpin, Peafowl, Cobra, Outrider. I would love a Cobra, but it's also just another Outrider. This is close. I might just go Cobra. I'm starting to get pretty worried about curve considerations. I'll go for another Cobra. And obviously, Pima Outrider, much stronger card, but hey, look at all these 4s we have. We got these 2 vehicles that need to be crewed. I think we really need that Cobra. If we end up with a bunch of good 2s, then yeah, okay, we missed out on Outrider. But if we don't end up with the 2s for the vehicles, then I think it would be devastating to the deck. Let's get rid of this Hermit. Probably getting rid of the Era of Innovations. We'll see. I mean, we don't have any uses for energy yet, other than just drawing cards off these. Oh, looks like I just lagged through a pick. Yeah, I guess I just disconnected for a second. So I missed maybe a couple picks there. Um, so many expresses. I guess I'll take a puzzle knot. Okay, we're just about, yeah, this is about what we're running at the moment. I mean, Skygate's not looking too great. Oh, Smuggler's Copter. Wow, that's some nice opens. Um, let's take that before I disconnect again. So, given the Copter, the Cruiser, the Gearhulk, the Freighter, I think we have to go for an aggressive deck here. And not go for the super slow controlling thing. We just need to have more creatures to crew the vehicles, and I think we want to beat down. We'll see about these prisms. If I can still splash something really powerful, but I might end up cutting them. They don't serve a purpose at the moment in the deck. But then we're going to be like super short playables, so hopefully I get something to splash. I can run the prisms. Okay, Durable Handicraft, Glimmer of Genius, Ether Tradewinds. So it's Glimmer versus Handicraft. I think I like Handicraft. Though I am worried that we'd just be too creature light. It's nice with the Outriders. You can pay 6 mana to get a 4/4 trample and a 2/2. And Glimmer is just a good card draw spell. It helps us find our bombs. We are kind of clunky at 4. Seems like a close pick. I'm actually going to go with the Glimmer. There's so many bombs, I think card selection becomes better than usual. And we might end up with some kind of energy use. We've got Meltdown, Glimmer. Probably not running the Era of Innovations. Though maybe we could run them for card draw if we have enough artifacts plus the excess energy we get from these cards. Ether Theorist, that seems great. Something that can crew the Copter and a use for energy. Fairgrounds Warden, Welding Sparks, Guide, Tiger. So I can definitely splash Warden or Sparks. Warden does crew Copter, and Sparks I've got a good number of artifacts. Could also take Tiger, which definitely seems like something I want. Just another fatty. Yeah, I think I just want the Tiger. Guide is also good. But I just got 1/5 right now, and I have a couple ways to make excess energy. And then I don't have to play the prisms. So I'll go with Tiger. Another Ether Theorist is great. Double Whirler Virtuoso? Yeah, I think I'll take and play that. Maybe get the Eras in, and the Prisms, and the Hermit. Really wish I could take both of these. Okay, another Outrider, Sage, Minister, Rejection. Probably just another Outrider. That's a strong card. And the Sage does do a good amount for the deck with the Eras, the Virtuoso now, and the Tiger. But Outrider is just really strong. That's close. Minister is also not that bad. An energy deck. I'm gonna go Outrider. Maybe cut the Hermit. Okay, we got a Tune with Ether. over Construct. It's going to run one mountain, another Theorist. I'll definitely play that. Wild Wanderer, probably not going to play, but yeah, it does give us some fixing if we needed it. Another Attune. So we did end up with a ton of energy stuff in the last pack. So it's pretty interesting. If I focused the whole time on energy, I think I could have ended up with a better deck. I was definitely going in a few different directions this draft, but the last pack was just super open for blue. So we ended up where I planned to end up originally, in kind of an energy slowish deck that would splash something powerful. So it looks pretty good. We can cut the Skygate. Doesn't crew the vehicles. We got these two Attune with Ethers. Probably don't need the Windrake. Wild Wanderer, we just have so many 4s, probably can't play it. I don't need Vendor. This is 25 with 2 Attuned with Ethers. It's just close to a reasonable mana base. What? Everything just got put in the sideboard. I don't know what's going on with this draft. 3 Prisms I think are fine. Could maybe cut one. Like, I think our mana is going to be great. I don't think the Prisms are necessary. They're good with the Era of Innovations. Interesting deck. I could maybe run this. Maybe cut a Prism even. They are a little clunky. Could also go for 1 extra land. So I'd basically be playing 18 lands. Because I do have some mana sinks. And I have a lot of scries to be able to scry lands to the bottom if I need to. And Copter Loots. So I could cut a Prism for 1 more land. So it's kind of like 18 lands, 2 Attunes. Also, if I don't have green early, I might have trouble casting Attune. So going just 15 lands, 2 Attunes, it's not quite the same as 17 lands. I think I can do this. This deck looks cool. I'm pretty excited to give this a shot. Let's do the mana base. I'm going to go for 1 mountain. We can use Attune to find it. And this looks pretty good. 8 and 7. You want more green for the Attunes. Could I even go more green? 9-6. I think so. We have all this double green. We do have some blue cards we want in turn 2. The 3 Ether Theorists or the Era of Innovations. But just go heavier green. Makes it more likely we have Attune early. We can search for blue. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Really interesting deck. Yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys would build it. But yeah, let's give it a run. Okay, let's give it a run. Okay, play first. We'll keep this. Let's start with Theorist. I'm gonna do an upkeep scry, try to find a land. Okay, we'll top. Another Prism or a Theorist. Prism actually gets us another card. Theorist gives us a blocker to the Seed Sculptor. And with Theorist, we do have to, scry to find a land, so I'm going to have to put some spells in the bottom. I think I'm just going to go for the Prism now. Draw another Prism. Okay, go to 18, upkeep, try to find a land. Good. And probably just in just a 4/4. Can't see a reason for the 1/1 other than trying to play around a removal spell. Yeah, I'm experiencing a lot of lag. Sorry about that. I'll try to just pause through it all. Okay, just restart my computer. Haven't actually had this much lag on this version of Magic Online ever. So they're attacking. It could be the +2/+2. Maybe impeccable timing, less likely. I'm just going to take the damage. Probably built to last. Bristling Hydra. Okay. Upkeep. Do we scry? And there are some cards we wouldn't want to draw, so yeah, I'll scry. Land would be best. Go for Tiger. Okay, Theorist, definitely one we don't want. Bottom that. Cruiser. Yeah, I'd probably go for Cruiser. Attack for 9. Just put a lot of pressure on. I mean, opponent might be the aggressor here, but we're telling them that we are. So they might have to respect that. Given that they probably have a pump spell, I guess it's less likely that they want to actually interact here. Okay, taking 4 from the Hydra. I have an Island. And Cloud Blazer. That draw's been pretty strong. Can't do anything upkeep, hope draw land. Good. So not dying next turn. They can trade for one of my creatures, but I mean, I don't know what else I can do. Can't really sit back, and I also don't want them to just sit with the Cloud Blazer and play where they could abuse it. So we'll go for Tiger. Get the Cruiser in. I guess I could just leave back the Outrider if I don't want to trade it for Cloud Blazer, but I don't know. Killing the Cloud Blazer seems kind of important. And it seems hard for them to just take this damage. Like, if they have an Ether Trade Winds, they want to abuse Cloud Blazer. It's not easy for them to just take 9 here. Okay. Kill the Cloud Blazer. Opponent goes to 8. We can use the Theorist to scry on their turn. does take away some energy from the Tiger, but I gotta imagine we're gonna go for either Theorist or Glimmer, and we're gonna get enough energy to still activate the Tiger. On the other hand, there's probably not that many bad draws left in our deck, but I could get better ones. The land's not a bad draw, I'll just go Theorist and Glimmer. It might actually be better to have a land than just a random spell. Okay, Deadlock Trap. So it gives 2 energy to the opponent. They can double activate Hydra. So let's scry. Yeah, we don't want P-Foul. I mean, P-Foul's not bad. There's a flyer. Does activate Cruiser. So if they have the +2/+2, they can make their Hydra 6 toughness. It does mean I do want to... I think I do want to get in with Tiger as a 6/6. Or no, they can make it more than that. No, they can make it 7. Never mind. So I don't want to do that. So yeah, I'm probably just going to go for P-Foul. Tough call. We have the Deadlock Trap. Yeah, I'll go for P-Foul. Now do I send Cruiser in? Could trade Cruiser for their +2/+2 spell. No, I'll just wait. I think that leaves me a little too exposed. Given that they have the trap, tap something down, make a big attack, play something. I might lose the game pretty quickly that way. And we'll see. I mean, it looks like their deck is probably good for playing a long game. Given their 3 colors. Oh, Fragmentize. Okay. Augmenter. Probably just a 4/3. Seems pretty useful on this board as a 4/3. The thing smaller just gets chumped by Theorist. Good news is it looks like they're out of white for the turn, and they had to do that because they had to Fragmentize. They had to use double white for Augmenter. So if they have Built to Last, it's stranded in their hand for a turn. Looks like they're not attacking. So on my turn, maybe they'll go for Deadlock Trap. But there's a possibility of going for a 6/6 attack. Scry again. Yeah, I don't really hate the land. It's close. I do need to get some more power on the board. But getting all this extra energy is nice. I just might take a big attack here. But I could threaten an attack with the Tiger, maybe? Or the P-Foul? I'm gonna go bottom. Trying to draw, yeah, try to draw into something like Outrider. So, attack step. We just need bigger creatures on the board right now. Do I fly this in? Might be taking all this damage anyway. 8, 9, 10, 12. Ugh, that kills me with that +2/+2, so I'm going to sit back. think I make a 1/1. Because it's already big enough to handle the Augmentor. And it's not going to kill the Hydra anyway. It might get tapped by the Deadlock Trap. Jeez, this lag thing's hurting. Down 7 minutes already. Okay, Hunt the Weak. Hydra does have a decent chunk of damage on it. I attack with the Augmentor. Yeah, I'll block with both of these. I'm okay trading P-Foul for the 4/3. And if they have the +2/+2, then I'm only losing one creature. Yep, they had it. Okay, go for Theorist, go to attack step. Surprised they let me attack. I'm threatening lethal if I have a pump spell, so I wasn't supposed to let that happen. Yeah, I didn't think so. They might need to trade now. Oh, they took it. They just had a pump spell. GG. Alright. So we got Glimmer. They're attacking for 5 here. I can block with the Servo. It's probably a good call. Or, actually, I'm so close to lethal. Maybe I should have just taken that. Okay, I just have to go kind of fast. I'm going to finish the match. Yeah, I'll go for Genius first. What do we got? Era, Cobra. Cobra's pretty good. Era. It's not a bad card to have this late in the game. I can go Era into Cobra. Get some energy back. I think I like both. Jesus, lag. Malfunction, definitely. I could wait on the Malfunction. I'll just go for Era. So I can Malfunction the Trap. Or I can just go for Cobra. Let me attack. Let's do it. Okay, good trade. Now they can use Trap on the Cobra. I've tried to push some damage through, but they're close to just dying. I got 3 creatures here. I got Malfunction in hand. So if they get too aggressive, they could definitely die. I'll take this. I will scry. Outrider is pretty good. Okay. Meltdown, yes. F6. Okay, to go for Malfunction on Trap, I think so. Go malfunction Rhino. No, we don't want to do that. Don't have much time here. Yeah, let's go malfunction trap. And then pass. Okay, have to block. Melt down there. Scry. Another era. It's not bad actually. Well, it's not really good though. I'm gonna bottom it. I think I need to just finish this game, get some more gas. Whirler Virtuoso, sure. F6. I could definitely do it. Red mana. Virtuoso. Pay 1 for innovation. 3. Make a 1/1 flyer. Pay for innovation. Let's pass. And then we win next turn. So I think we got this. Hopefully the lag just goes away for the rest of the match somehow. Otherwise, probably not able to finish this match. Let's jump. Go for the win here. Probably shouldn't go for the Gearhulk here, but I might need it to win. I mean, there might be some cards that they could have. I don't know. It probably can't be worth it, though. It's taking too much time. Let's F6. Attack all. Alright, so Fragmentize, Hunt the Weak, Built to Last. They got the Hydra, the Trap, Cloud Blazer. So that's 1 flyer. I don't think it's enough for the takedown. Nothing on board looks that great. Yeah, everything in here seems good. Yeah, we'll run it back. Definitely just gonna time down these 2 minutes, see if hopefully the lag could change somehow, and just go back to normal. Okay, here we go. Okay, great hand. Okay, lag not hurting too badly yet. I do have a fragmentize, but hopefully this copter works. Looks like the lag's back, unfortunately. Let's go for Theorist, F6, F6 again. Hydra. Okay. I mean, I'll be conceding this game pretty fast if I have to, if I don't think I can win it. Okay, opponent has an Outrider. I guess I can just Theorist now. Glimmer. Yeah, I'll keep a Glimmer. It's a little slow. We'll go Prism, we'll go Cobra. And pass it back. So as long as we can lock down the board, we have a ton of scrying. So we can find some bombs and find a way to break through. Okay, Herald. If they attack, Pump Spell could hurt, like Blossoming Defenses, but I think I double block. Let's get the trade out of the way. Okay, I have a land, so looks like they don't have much. Yeah, Malfunction, not currently useful, but should be good eventually. Cruiser. No, I'm just gonna wait on Glimmer. So hopefully they don't have like a big impactful spell on their turn. This Cruiser doesn't accomplish too much. Take 3. Hawk. That's kind of bad. I'm gonna have to malfunction that. Okay, I mean Outrider is good. Let's try again. Don't want to tune my turn. So yeah, I have to malfunction the Hawk, I guess. And play another Theorist, which does give us a blocker for the Herald. But yeah, with this lag, I mean, without lag, this is definitely a game I should win from this stage. Given all the scrying I have, they're just drawn off the top. But with all these triggers, if I have lag, I don't know if I can do it. Like, that was just 30 seconds of lag right there. Okay, we'll scry. Another Cobra, I'll keep it. F6. Cobra. Could go Cruiser, actually. Get in for 5. It's important to get more damage in now. So got the ground locked down. Got more scries. What is this? Tiger. Tiger or something might just trade with the Cruiser when I'm attacking. Because I got these Cobras back still. Got more scries. Get a 4/4, I guess. Come on. Okay, get in for 5. Oh no, I can't. Ah, the Hydra can just get huge. Never mind. Never mind. That costs a lot of time. So I got 9 energies, so they can make this 6 toughness. Alright, gotta find a flyer. Oh no, not Cobra. Scry. Bottom. Upkeep. Scry. Top. Speaking of needing a flyer. Also, speaking of lag. Okay. Can F6. There we go. Okay, upkeep, scry. Take a Theorist. It's another 1/1 flyer. I don't think I'm gonna get there. Lag's still going on. Okay. Draw. Turn off the stop. Gearhulk? No. It's F6. Not gonna play the freighter. Like, I barely have time to activate it anyway. I guess maybe on the final turn I could make a huge attack and get in like 2 extra damage. I'm just gonna F6, just gotta go fast. I guess I can F6 here if I have to. I can turn off auto yields. Oh, Gearhulk. Might be enough. Can we actually do this? We did it. Wow. I hope you guys made it through that. That was kind of crazy. I mean, I hope the lag experience wasn't too rough as a viewer. Um, hope my pauses helped out. But geez, I did not think I would win that match. Got to thank my opponent for being a good sport about it, not trying to make big all-in attacks or something at the end. And yeah, so I really appreciate that. Glad I got the win. I'm definitely gonna just take a break, figure out this lag situation, and I'm gonna be back for hopefully lag free for the rest of this. So yeah, should be a normal video going forward. See ya. Okay, it is now tomorrow. Since these are draft leagues, you can play them whenever you want. So I decided to wait, figure out the lag situation, and should be good, so I'm going to give it a go now. Okay, we'll play first. And keep. It's a good hand. We can go Ether, tune with Ether for Island. Theorists have plenty of energy to use. And we already have the Gear Hulk in our hand. Have pretty good curve. Let's go for Upkeep Scry. Whoops, get there. Okay. Oof, turn 2 Kingpin. That's pretty good. Guess we'll both be scrying a lot. Do I Upkeep Scry? I think I do. I mean, I can prevent 1 to myself by not scrying. But I've got 5 energy. It's a lot of energy to work through. And I could find a 3-drop. Outrider. Probably a card that I want to draw. I mean, the odds, if I go bottom, the odds of me actually hitting a 3 or 2 drop are pretty low, so might as well just take the value card. Yeah, we'll scry keep again. Bottom. Go for 4/4 Outrider. Not a ton kills this. Malfunction stops it. Okay, Scrounger with a Scry. That's pretty nice. Every time they bring Scrounger back, they get another Scry. They scry the top. And Thriving Rats. They got 3 cards in hand. They did scry to top, but might just go Gear Hulk. I mean, definitely going Gear Hulk. Just how I want to distribute the counters is the question. Okay, take another Outrider. So put a card on top. It could definitely be a removal spell. Could be a Swamp for Tidy Conclusions or a Malfunction. So I don't think I want to make an 8/8, but I can definitely split them up a little bit. I could go 6/6 and 6/6. Could also go with Outrider first. I mean, I have an attack with Outrider here. I play another Outrider, attune. The next turn, go for Gear Hulk. Pump both Outriders, maybe the Gear Hulk itself. It does play a little better against removal. I think I'll do that. It's a little less explosive because we could be getting the Gearhulk counters, getting damage in this turn off them. So searching for a land does undo some of her scries, but we'll probably want to use the energy at some point, and we could use extra land. Okay, Eridara Express. Huh, that's a big one. But the Gearhulk can help me get through that pretty well. Upkeep. Let's scry. Freighter. Hard to pass up on a freighter. It's just a good card. We'll keep it. So let's make 2 6/6s. Attack with both. Pretty sure opponent's going to trade Express for one of these. Because I don't think they can lethal me the next turn. Yeah. But we still have a really large board. And we have the Freighter and the Peafowl. So things are looking good. Plus we have the Theorist still, so we're still going to get a bunch of scries. Chief of the Foundry, so that gives a scry, makes a Scrounger a 4/3. And opponent puts top. I should be attacking with the Scrounger. We can't block. Definitely taking it. They do have to do something on defense, and maybe that's why they're leaving back their Windrake. They have one card in hand. This could be a big turn if I can draw into something that interacts in some way. Like Ether Meltdown. Fleetwheel Cruiser. Yeah, that's definitely one. That's probably the play. Cruiser, Outrider. I'm not getting amazing trades off this. And I'm close to dying on the swing back. So what could opponent do? I mean, if they block with Kingpin, it would go up to 12. And I have a ton of trample damage coming at them. So the first block I can see is Kingpin plus Windrake on the Cruiser, so just trade that for Kingpin. And then they have to deal with this other 10 damage coming through, and they don't have another block for that, so they might just go to 1. And 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, they are kind of close to killing me on the swing back if they know I'm just about tapped out, going for that play. I guess I could also just kill the Windrake rather than the Kingpin and stay a little higher life total. What else could they do? They could put Kingpin on Cruiser. Wait, Kingpin on Cruiser, they stay at 11 and they take 10. So they'd have 6, 8, 10 damage back at me. So if they could find 1 extra damage, and that's not too likely. There's Rush of Vitality and Subtle Strike for 1 extra damage. I could also leave back the Gearhulk. But I don't really feel like being passive here. It's a tough call. I guess I could also just sit back. The problem is they have the Kingpin, but I have the Theorist, so we're sort of even. I could go for Peafowl, pass, and I mean the board's stable. And then we both just keep scrying. I can play with the vehicles. But I'm trying to figure out how I win from that point. I think that could be tough. I think this might be my best opening before the board gets super huge, because then my big creatures aren't going to have as much value. Now, I could, like, an attack with the Outrider, their best block would basically beat a trade like Kingpin and Drake, I believe. Or Chief and Drake for the Outrider. Oh, really interesting situation. And they did put a card on top. I think I'm just going to go for it. Just go cruiser, smash everything. Can definitely lose. I can't quite see another great line, like of just staying, sort of in. If they don't have something that kills me, this attack should work out pretty well. They're going to go really low. I've got big tramplers. They're going to have to leave a lot on defense, and it's going to put me in a good position. So I'll give it a shot. Gosh, if only I just didn't scry upkeep. I think I scried the cruiser to the top. If I just had this extra blocker back, make things a lot safer. Okay, well this is good. This means I'm not dying next turn. So Kingpin plus Drake seems pretty good. Drake's definitely better than Rats. I can also kill the Chief. Makes the Scrounger smaller. Opponent has less damage on attack next turn, but it's like 4. They currently have 8 damage, so they need 3 extra. That's not really happening, so I think I do this. Kingpin is pretty annoying. And bigger toughness means it absorbs more trample damage on next turn. So they're basically taking 8 damage. They're going to 3. So we'll see. I mean, they're drawing something they like. Weaponcraft Enthusiast. And it's a very powerful card with the Chief. So they can probably get a little aggressive back at me. So do we want to scry upkeep? I don't know about that. I think anything we draw is going to be reasonable, and we really might need this to block with. And yeah, I mean, like, land is fine. We play Freighter Peafowl. Now, Cruiser attack's not bad. Cruiser plus Gearhulk. Block. Block. And how do I deal with the Scrounger? I got the Peafowl too. I mean, they're at 3, so if I can get 1 extra damage, I can win. Okay, let's send in the Cruiser. And can we send the Gearhulk too? Such a complex game. So Cruiser's going to need at least 2 damage on it, or at least 3 toughness on it. So, like, Servo and Rats, and then I think they have to block with their Chief the Foundry. I think they have to trade off their Chief if I attack with both of these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm attacking for 9 trample. Can they do that? They put 5 on Cruiser, rats on Gearhulk. So they would save their Foundry, but I would still have the Gearhulk. That would still work out pretty well for me. So I do think I attack with Gearhulk and Cruiser. So I think they go like Chief, Rats on Gearhulk, Servo on Cruiser. So they take one. Chief dies. So it's like Theorist, Peafowl, Freighter versus Scrounger, Rats, Enthusiast. And Scroungers is a 3-2. I think I'm going to do it. And they could block incorrectly, too. It's always a chance. That doesn't seem quite right. Oh, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. They know that I have the P-Foul, so they can't actually take damage here. So I was incorrectly assessing that, because they can't go to 2. Meaning that they had to block all the trample damage, and that was actually their best block. So currently I win with Freighter next turn. I also get to scry EOT. Alright, got it. I mean, I definitely took a million years on that game, but yeah, those were some cool combat steps. Like deciding exactly when to be aggressive and when to slow things down. That was a really great pivot point because we did have the option of sitting back and just letting the game continue on. But I think the value of my deck is getting out big things relatively quickly. And in the long game, I can win with the Whirler Virtuoso. But I feel like a blue-black kind of controlling deck might just have a better late game than me. I mean, really looking at the rest of my deck, there's pretty much just the Virtuoso and Smuggler Copter as actual stuff for the rest of the match. For the rest of that game. The Riparian Tiger too, but once the board gets big, then my deck has trouble getting through. So I wanted to just finish things quickly when my 6/6s and 4/4s still had a lot of value, and we were able to do that. And I don't think we could have done that if we didn't take that aggressive line. I think the game would have ended up a lot different. So, facing a blue-black deck. I mean, Flyers seems pretty good. They gummed up the ground reasonably well. We saw a Windrake, but I don't know if that's enough for takedown. But this Windrake might be good here. Possible cuts, Prophetic Prism, Air of Innovation. Nothing I really want to cut. So, run it back. Okay, great opener. Cobra into Freighter and possibly Outrider Malfunction. Opponent goes to 5. We'll go with, actually, probably Theorist. I mean, Cobra into Freighter means we can use the Cobra to crew. I missed the upkeep stop there. That could actually have been painful if I missed for a couple turns. Because I really want to hit that 4th land. But we got lucky, hit it anyway. Cobra is certainly fine, but I think we can do better. And let's scry upkeep. Bottom. It's close to being good. It is our 5th land, gives us red, and gives us 2 more scries, so not bad, but still think it's a little clunky at the moment. Actually, it's not that clunky, but whatever. Bottom. Copter. Copter seems pretty good here. I'm going to go for Cobra, Crew Freighter, and Copter. Okay. It's pretty good. Pretty good draw. Deck's pretty broken. Yeah, glad to not have that lag. Apologies for that. That's never happened to me on Magic Online. That's just like that ridiculous lag. So hopefully you made it to this part of the video, and we got finals coming up in just a moment. Okay, finals time. Play first. Keep. Oh, sounds great. Copter Theorist to crit. What? Oh no. They have the copter. Oh, thought I was getting a sick advantage there. Okay. Might not be as easy as I thought. Don't want to let opponent maybe play a trick. Probably wouldn't have one, but you could maybe leave back the copter to hold theirs off, but I'm just going to start attacking. Air of Innovation. That's interesting. Okay, Trusty Companion. Opponent crews to attack. Discard Durable Handicraft. It's a pretty powerful card. If they are constricted on mana, it might not be the best. Decide if I want to upkeep Scry. I mean, scrying actually doesn't do too much here. So I want lands, I want spells. I could use it to crew Copter, leave back the Peafowl, but like that does prevent if opponent plays creature, they can't attack with Companion. But then I miss out on being able to use a Scry. Save the energy, like for Air of Innovation, maybe. Also going to loot off the Copter, so maybe I just use a Theorist, loot off the Copter, see what I draw. Cobra. It'd be fun to get the Air of Innovation going, but it's hard to find a place for it. Maybe this turn I could go Cobra, get in with Copter, leave back Theorist, play Era, and then if I get up to 5 mana I can start using Era. I mean, the energy I guess isn't, for all the effort, the energy I get isn't that great. Could maybe draw cards eventually, but given I'm scrying and drawing cards anyway, it's not too important. Could also leave back the Cobra to trade with Companion and not scry. So I'm going to go Crew Copter with the Theorist. And, I do want the land, but not too much. Maybe I'll go for Era, Cobra. So if one goes for creature, tries to get with companion, I'll trade Cobra off. And then won't do anything upkeep. Maybe you can just play a land, P-Foul, get 2 extra energy. Okay. Opponent copters off the companion. I can F6. I guess I'll do upkeep stop. I'll just see what they do. But probably not gonna scry upkeep. Also because spell or land are both good. I discard maneuver. And augmenter. Okay, so upkeep. Do we still want Cobra back? So we're gonna have the P-Foul. We have to copter with something. So maybe copter with... Well, if they kill the P-Foul, that might be bad. So maybe copter with Theorist. So we'll just draw. Malfunction, nice. I'll just malfunction the copter. Hope I don't take too much damage on the swing back. And I'll leave back the Theorist. Just hold off these creatures. I'm glad they discarded the maneuver. They could have used that to protect their copter. Meltdown's good too. We'll lose the prism, I think. Okay. So looking better now that we're the one with the active copter. I could just have like an aviary mechanic, get it back. But they don't have their cat copter going. Maybe I could go for Hunt the Weak on Theorist here, try to get through some damage. Okay, big attack. I'll block the Visionary. It would definitely be a trick, but that's fine. Oh, I don't need to scry yet. Okay, no trick yet. Beam Outrider. And maybe trade that off for 5 damage. That's reasonable. Okay, they make a servo. Let's scry, prism to bottom. And we'll draw. Need to leave Theris back. And we get an Outrider. Well, I'd like to melt down the Outrider. I could just play a 4/4 Outrider. And maybe they don't have removal for it. Could even leave the copter back this turn. Or, well, 3/3 Outrider is not bad either. It gives us an extra token to use for crewing Thopter, or Copter. Like, depending on how opponent attacked, like we could trade Outrider for Outrider, we could trade Cobra for Companion. That actually works out pretty well. So we'll make the 3/3. Can't take advantage of all these era triggers. And we're keeping the damage race going. Uh-oh. Did I just lose? Yeah. Oh, I don't lose, do I? Chump, chump, block, go to 1. It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Chump. Can't chump that. Chump. Chump. Block. Vigilance, trample. Block 3. That's all I can do. Pretty rough. Yep. Boom. That'll do it. Well, tough one. Seemed pretty close. So they're going wide. Don't want the takedown. Don't want Skygate. Yeah, don't really want anything on the board. Main looks good. Well, let's try again. And the takedown is sorcery, so it can't kill their copter. Okay, I'll keep it. Not exciting, and the hand doesn't really do anything, but I do get a cycle. I've got perfect mana. I have a 2-drop. I think it's better than going to 6. There's also a ton of cards I could draw, like a Theorist, Copter, that just let me filter out of this. Uh-oh. Well, this is not great. I'll pretty much do it. I mean, they're discarding durable handicrafts, so their hand has to be pretty strong. Maybe Vertus Gearhulk off the top could do it. Let's make a huge P-foul. Could attack. I'll sit back. Didn't attack. They're worried about what I have in my hand. That makes sense. Kind of looks like I'd have a welding sparks here. Pretty unfortunate. Well, pretty good. I like their deck. Probably clicked through that a little too quickly. Like, if I had Welding Sparks, I would have considered... Nah, I wouldn't. I mean, I would have spent a second there thinking, like, should I hit the Artisan, deny the card? No, I won't. So, maybe that... If they're reading into things, that might look a little bit like I just have nothing. Yeah, they're going for it now. Well, they're attacking with pretty much everything. Is that the... No, they use the Hawk to crew. Discard a very solid card in this spot, and the game's not looking good. So yeah, Cobra on the Judge, prevent the most damage, P-Foul on the Copter. No point in bluffing it anymore at this point. I mean, I didn't do anything, so didn't have anything, clearly. Okay, impeccable timing. Cobra. I can fly the Judge. Nope, that's over. So looks like we went 2-1 with a pretty insane deck. I mean, obviously opened some money, which is great. The first match with all that lag, feel pretty good to have won that with just 1 minute left. That was pretty exciting. Don't know how good that was to watch. I mean, I doubt that'll ever happen again, but I thought it would be worth posting this video. I thought there's a lot of good stuff in the matches. So, yeah, thank all of you for watching. And I will see you guys next time. Some more Kaladesh.